Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Indie Dev Day. Today we are playing a new indie game called Town to City. It's created by Galaxy Grove, the same indie developers that made Station to Station. Think of this game as a City Skylines meets Minecraft with a voxel art style, but mixed together. Basically, Town to City is a 19th century Mediterranean little town that you take into a bustling city. So if you've been in my streams before, you know I love a good city builder. So when Town to City came out last year in September, I was hooked from the very beginning. There's a demo of this game if you want to try it out. I highly suggest it, especially if you want to wishlist this game if you love city builders that are not stressful, but have a slight objective, but you can do whatever you want however you want. There's a campaign mode and there's also a sandbox mode. And I have at least 3 campaigns running at this current moment that I'm getting to the point where I need to start a new save. And so for the sake of this video, I want to start a brand new game to kind of introduce you all to what this game is about in the beginning. There's gonna be a brand new update coming out this month in the month of March where they're gonna have an undo, redo button. They're gonna add in terraforming, bridges, new quality of life things. And having this being an indie studio game makes me so happy because I find indie developers so uniquely cool. Let's start a new game. Yes, I would like to start a new game with an empty slot, please and thank you.
Life used to be nice here, but nowadays
look at that. I love it.
So crowded. Smoggy streets, noisy factories.
Smoggy streets, noisy factories,
Smell of
yes.
sewage on the
Oh,
air.
if we get all of these things, because there's buildings in here that I have not seen. Like, look at that. Beautiful, stunning, iconic. I love this game. My friend Rochella loves a good city builder and has played a lot of Town to City. She's been posting videos on her YouTube channel about it. But it's like, I love this game. Galaxy Grove, I love you so much. Oh, I love playing Station to Station. That when this game came out, I was hooked from the very beginning.
But with a bit of effort and an eye for planning, you'll soon develop this spot of land from countryside
Right?
to
To
town.
town.
And from town to
City. Ah, they say the title. I love a game like this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is basically what we do. It kind of tells you the beginning, like the controls of the game on how to like rotate and move your camera around, which is very helpful. So let's build 3 houses and connect them to the station with a road. Easy. I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait the day the update comes out to have an undo, redo button and terraforming. Oh, when we get terraforming, I'm destroying this entire land. I am adding bridges left and right. It's gonna be a great day. Anyway, let's add to our houses. Normally I end up adding my houses like right here near the like train station because it's like all close by. But I'm thinking I probably want to do, I don't know, I think I probably want to do a house like maybe like right here. I want them all organized, but of course I can move them whenever I want. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I will do them over here. So I'll put one here and then I will do one right here. And then I will do one right here. Because eventually what I want to do is I want to close this back area off like right over here and make a small little park area with like books and arches and other flowers and other trees, because eventually as you continue to play this game you unlock new buildings, new decor items, things that you can add to your little town to eventually a city. You can even like decorate the houses and add things like to the windows and to the doors. You can upgrade the houses to be a lot bigger. There's different types of residences in Town to City, which makes them all unique. You have residences, you have artisans, you have, I call them the bougie tins ones, higher upper class, that they're all just so much fun to look at. And they all have their own pros and cons. They all provide different elements to like your little town that makes it thriving or not so thriving. But let's add a road. Yes, I want to add a road. Ooh, I cannot wait for an undo redo button. It's going to save me so much time. But let's do a square and we're going to make a line, use the line tool. I'm going to hold on my control button so that way I can make an actual straight line, because my hands are never steady. Truly, they are not. So we're gonna do something like that. And I think what I also wanna do is use the circular tool and then use the free one and make some like funky roads just because I can. I also am gonna use my eraser tool because I do not like how big this brush is. We're gonna change the size. We're just gonna erase just a teensy bit of it, like right there. And then we're going to also make this a little bit bigger. It looks a little bit wonky. You know, I always think I want to go with a straight path, and then I be a little bit delulu and be like, no, let's make it a little bit curved, make it more different. So this is like where I start to deviate from the path and like do whatever I want, which makes this game more fun. You can do whatever you want, however you want, with no consequences. That is one of the pros to this game. There we go. Finally, it's about time that I've gotten like something normal around here. Okay, now it's all good in the hood. We can look next. Oh, our first residents are coming to the town. Look, a little train. I love trains. I grew up watching the Polar Express as a kid, and I love a good train station. It's always so exhilarating, so cool. Oh, the first 3 people, a child. Oh my gosh, hi. Look at them. The first family has arrived. Click on the icon and give them a home. Okay. Luckily, with each resident, they all have their own pros and cons, like their preferences. Like some wants to live near a lake, some wants to live near like a bunch of trees, or someone wants to live near like restaurants or whatever, or someone wants a cat or a dog, which you can get cats and dogs and gooses and give them to your residents based off of their preference. I think I'm gonna put them right here, so that way they're here. Ooh, okay. And also you'll be able to see like their happiness, decoration points, population density, and also how much they're earning. You can give your residents jobs, so that way you can make more buildings, because everything's not free in this game. Okay, so now we need to make 2 market stalls. We have a poultry and a cheese stall. I'm thinking I might put them over here. The good part, you don't actually have to place them on the sides of the roads, but you can like put them in the middle, which I do want to do. Cheese stall, and then I'm gonna do a poultry stall right here. Yay! Okay, there we go. And it seems to me they're not connected to any shops. So we're gonna add in 1 laborer. We're gonna also add 1 over here as well. Yeah, so now we have to build a warehouse. So this way they can collect all the goods from the station and distribute them to the shops and vice versa. So we're gonna put this over here. I like to always put it nearby, but they want them near those shops. So we'll put them right there. We don't have a fast forward button just yet, but eventually we will. So once that gets built, we can go ahead and connect them to the warehouse, and then we can also connect them to the houses. Okay, good. So it looks like they are not connecting. We don't have any workers available right now. So what I will do is we have more residents. So we'll put you here. Oh, this is a big family. I'll put you over here. So we'll have 2 workers at the warehouse here. There we go. 2 workers at the warehouse. And it seems that everyone's happy again. So this is producing at least 45, transport demand 45, and then poultry is 48, but station demand is 32. Upkeep is a $25. We have 2 connections. So that means they're all happy. Next. So access multiple different shops greatly increases the happiness of your residents. Yes, the more you have connections, the more happier they will be. So we can add in more little things like the trees. Oh, a thriving time. Okay, so what I want to do, like I mentioned in the beginning, you can add things to the houses once you unlock the actual perks, which we don't have them unlocked yet. So I'm going to add some trees over here in the back area. I also want 1 and like 2, and probably 2 in the beginning at this very start. I also want to add some lights right here. So not only will it be lit up, it will be heavily decorated. I am one of those people who will hyperfixate on one little area for days, weeks on end, and then I won't be done with anything else. Like right now in Animal Crossing, I'm hunting for Maple. We have surpassed at least, I think, 340 tickets already hunting for Maple, and she has not showed up. But I am going to eventually do a video of decorating her little area, so be on the lookout for that very soon. Let's move this well over here. And then I do want to make this area a little bit more like nicer. I might do a smaller archway. I'll do a small archway right here and then have another entryway or exit way over here, because I want to add in these fences like from here to like there, and then take this wooden fence, take you from here to like there, which I think is okay. And then we'll use the wooden fence, a small one at least, and do it on this side. It may seem a little bit weird to have them at different heights, but I kind of like that they're at different heights, especially like in this area. I call it my new beginnings. Okay, so this looks pretty promising. Oh, we do need to close up this back here so no one can like get out. Soon enough, we'll have more playground equipment. I am so excited about that. Hold on, move this tree. Oh, maybe I cannot move it that close. Henrietta, please do not move out of this area. Please and thank you. That'd be great. I also want to add in some more terrain paint. So we are going to actually do this. We are going to use dark grass in this area. Make the brush a little bit smaller. I could also use a road and have them like walk on here. I've done that in the past and like I don't mind it, but I just do feel like it's a little bit crowded. I probably will do it eventually down the line when we get the undo and redo button, because right now I don't want to go through that trauma. Not there yet. Okay, but yeah, so far this area looks pretty peachy keen. I like it. Okay, we hover over our happiness, we'll be able to see, okay, work decorations. People only at the station is if the total average is 60% or above. Oh, okay, so we have 82% average happiness. Work decorations, not the best. And the only decorations that we have, or work-wise, is the poultry stalls and the warehouse. And warehouse has like 52 decoration points. And then the cheese stall has 30 and the poultry stall has 37. So in a way, like we're okay. We could add in more stuff over here if we wanted to, which I think, you know what? I'll add in some lights here so this doesn't look a little bit too dark. I want to make sure I have access points so that way if people ever want to like move further away from like the actual town square, they have that option. So I'll draw, ooh. See, this is where the undo button will come in handy. That was very janky. Let's not do that. Thank you. Okay, line tool, press control. There we go. One straight path here. We'll do one. Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna make this road a little bit smaller. We'll put one over here. And then we'll do another one over here. And then we'll take one all the way up there. Also, when terraforming comes out, this will be flattened. Or raised up, I don't know. We'll have bridges in Town and City this month, and I gotta start thinking about where do I want to put my bridges. I have no idea, but I have a theory. What I can do, I might make this a little bit better right around here. I also realize I have the line tool open. Okay, I like that little swirly swirl. It adds a little pizzazz to the area. Plus I can add like more trees and more houses, which I will be adding in more houses over here. I have a lot of money to spend if I wanted to, so I shall be okay. I do want to reserve this area for like stalls and other like shops if possible. So we will snap this to the road here, and then eventually we'll add some more houses like on this edge, but not for right now. But for this, we'll add one here and there. Okay, so I think that's like good enough for right now. Actually, oh, that's a lie. I'm adding one right here because I can. So now that we have all those houses, we can add all the residents to said houses. This is also where I get a little bit delusional and steer away from the path. I start adding so many houses and then residents come in and I start decorating one area, but not the rest, and everyone else becomes disappointed and unhappy. So this is where things might get a little bit crazy. But let's keep adding the trees for more decoration points. For now, since we're in the bare beginnings, I am just gonna add this research center. Most likely, turn off snapping. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have it right here. You know what, for now, we'll just put it right here. We'll put the research center right here and that'll be easy. We'll add in some more workers to the stalls. And then we'll also make sure that we have people coming over here too. So we'll move some people into these houses. We'll have our research center all built and ready to go. And for the poultry stalls, they're not really connected to these houses just yet because there's no one living in them yet. But eventually they will be connected down the line. But I want to make sure I do prioritize making sure they're all like together at least. But we have our research center. We're gonna get all the people into here. all 10 of them. Yeah, all 10 of them. I'm like, can I count? And now we can see our certain research points and money. And with the research menu, this is where you can unlock more things, more stalls, more decorations. And the more people that you have, you can eventually upgrade your little dwelling to a hamlet, to eventually like a nice little town, to eventually a city. Like there's so many levels. They also have a farming part of this game where you can have like farmers and you can have like produce coming from one town to another town. So if you ever played Station to Station, you'll also love this game. It has a very similar art style. And in my mind, Station to Station is like the prequel of Town to City, because there's trains that bring in people, but Station to Station, you're like putting all these different train stops of getting produce. I don't know. We'll have to play Station to Station on YouTube at some point. But we're going to first buy our fish stall since it doesn't cost that much. We're also going to decorate buildings as well because I want that unlocked right off the bat. And now that we have that, we have to get to at least 50 people so we can upgrade to the next level. Now, this is where I kind of mentioned in the beginning where you can start adding lights and stuff to your lovely houses. This makes them a lot better looking for like decoration points. And this is also where I get a little bit distracted. So I think I might go slow with this, most likely, but I cannot guarantee that. I'm also going to prioritize houses that have people in it, because if I don't decorate their house, they'll eventually become sad. And I will say the good part about this game, what I love, if you go to your economy breakdown, you'll be able to see every single family in your town, see what their happiness is and what their class is, and if they have any traits, which eventually they will. You can see every single resident based off of like their name, what age they are, gender, class, happiness in general, job or trait happiness. There's only toddlers to adults. So you have toddlers in the town, children in the town, and then adults in the town. And if you play this on Twitch, which I have, there's a Twitch integration where your Twitch chat can be a part of your town. And you can see them walk around, all their names everywhere. It's like the coolest thing ever. You can see all the houses that you have, all the commerce, which is like all the like shops and stuff, warehouses, and any special buildings that you might have in your area, which these are special buildings, minus, of course, the warehouse. We're also going to add some plants to this house here and this house right here, which I'm thinking, you know what? We'll get rid of this one and put it over here instead. And we'll get another variation with the same one on its side. I also might hang one above the door, like right here, and then put one like the same right here. This flower can go right there. We'll need some lights onto the house so they can actually see. We'll put one here and then one right here. And I think that one's fine. They do need some like seating. And I think having another type of flower could be really cute. So we'll do a red one and we'll put it like right here. I think that looks really cute. And we'll put one above the door as well. I do want to add some more stuff to the back of their house. So maybe like some flowers like this that will line to the floor. And we could use the fencing tool, but there's not any hedge fence that we have just yet. We'll eventually unlock those, but I have an idea of what I want to do for each and every one. But I think for now, just for like safekeeping, what we'll do is make sure that they all have their own quote unquote backyard. So we'll do something like this there and then down to here. Oh, we'll also have to connect this. We'll just do something like that. And I think we should be able to scoot it just ever so slightly. The game won't be mad at me, but it will eventually will be. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll connect it. We'll connect it to here. Yeah, why not? And then we'll also need to do the same thing on this side. So that way there's like some uniform. There we go. And then we'll do the same, probably not back for here. We'll add in a road back here because eventually what I want to do, I think might be able to do it, is do some type of bridge action across the way. Because I have a feeling that the new Town to City update might happen in the middle of March. And I don't know when I'm posting this video because I've been pre-recording quite a bit. So we'll just add this. Ooh, that's huge. We'll just add this road. I think that's like no, that's a 3. No, that's a 3.5. Yep, a 3.5. I know my measurement. Okay, we'll do something like that. We'll put the line tool back on and we'll just drag it all the way over here just in case. I might as well also just drag it across the other side just so I know where I'm thinking this could go. Like a nice little bridge over the railroad would be very cool. So we'll just do that for now. We'll kind of keep it where it is. And now we can move the house over here. So the more decorations you have of their desired things that they want, the higher percentage their decoration points will be. So a nice positive 17%, and they'll be added right here. Cool. I might as well also add in some more trees to their backyard. Same thing over here, and probably some lights over here, just in case we can do something like that for the update. And now that we have the people, let's press play, and we'll add in the townsfolk to the vegetable stall, and then to the fish stall, which I'm thinking what we'll do, we'll get rid of one. This is what I also think why I would love to see like age progression in this game, because if the children age up, they'll be able to start working, because you can eventually add in a school down the line once you get more research points and you upgrade your nice lovely town to a bigger city. You'll eventually unlock a school and then like a university, and they'll go to school here and there. So there are opportunities down the line. It just takes time. So the more that you have, the better. So we're gonna just speed through this for now so we can get some more people in. And it looks like we have another desired one. Desires a house with food shops nearby, which this one is nearby food because we have the vegetable and the poultry. But they can go here, but I prefer them being over here better. So now that we have that, we can add a laborer here, a laborer here. We'll need at least 2 laborers there to increase the profits. Demand is 46, progression is 60. We'll just upgrade them. It's all good. It's all good in the hood for them. I'm also thinking of doing all this closed off as their own private park, or making this back area a park. So it wouldn't be bad if I just add in a bunch of trees for now, because then if I do add in a bunch of decorations, this whole area will benefit from it a lot more. So we'll do that for just safety. I'll add in some benches around, because at some point, once we do get further into this area, we will have a request to add in, I think, steel benches, or like replace the wooden benches with a steel bench, which is probably a lot better so people don't get splinters. Okay, so we'll do it here. And I think I might do one in the middle, because thinking, what if I have an entrance here, exit point here, and everything else is closed off? I think that could work. We'll put a well in the middle, and then last but surely we'll add some lights. So that way when you can see something around here, because you don't want to be walking in the dark. That'd be crazy. No one wants that. I could probably also add them to the back area too, as a safety precaution. Okay, cool. So that area is done. And now we have 2 regular people who just want a comfortable house to live in. And plus we can upgrade to the next level, which is very exciting. So every stall is now fully done. And now we can upgrade to a dwelling. Here we go. Our train station will be slightly bigger. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's so cute. The little fireworks, the people. Oh, and there's more people that came in. Like, look at them. Aren't they so happy? And the music is so delightful. And now we're at level 2. So now we've unlocked apparel and also a tier 2 for the research menu, which now that we have at least 366, we can get a clothing store, 2nd story, flooring for our housing, bigger warehouses, a butcher, animal decorations that we can add to our pond. And they've done previous small updates. They've done a fall update. I think they've also done a winter update. They've added in like Halloween decorations. They've added so much to this game in like a few months. This game came out in September 26, 2025 to be exact. Like, they've added so much to this game. It's been only a couple of months. This game came out in September 16th, 2025. That's not that long ago. So what I do want to do is probably wait and see, but I am going to go ahead and grab the tree and bushes decoration so we can finish the dwelling area. Oh, but Mayor, could I talk to you for a moment? Yes. What is your request? We're all excited about the potential for our town to grow into a prosperous city. Everything's going swell, though some of the new arrivals are experiencing issues. I suggest building yourself a house first, one with a big mailbox. That way we'll know how to reach you if we ever have any requests for our little town. And that means we can unlock the mayor's house now. Yay! So if we go over here, I think I want to probably add the mayor's house possibly like right here, like back here. I want to do that because then I can add the road straight up the way, or do it in like a square moment, which you know what, now that I'm thinking, build this first, speed 3. Thank you very much. So because I'm thinking, what if I move the mayor's house right here in the middle, quick pause, and then I can do some type of like square action. So if I make this a 4 brush, a little bit, how big is the gap? I think it's like right here, down to here. And then I could possibly, cause like what I want to do is like have this whole thing just be what it is. But what I also can do is I can just make this a plaza and use this road and like have this just be our whole area. Because we eventually can upgrade the mayor's house to be a lot bigger at some point once we get the requests fully done. I think there's like a certain amount of requests we have to do before we can upgrade. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing around here in the back. So that way it's connected enough. There we go. Cool, cute. And now we can also add in the paint underneath. We'll do dark grass. Yeah, we'll do dark grass back here. And of course, we need to add in our decorations. We can add in our lights to this whole area. So it looks like a lot nicer, especially a surrounding area. They'll benefit from it. Ooh, I cannot wait to add this right here. Oh, the joy of knowing this update's coming very soon makes me very, very happy. Let's add some plants over here. One hanging plant right here. This will eventually have windows, so we'll add a light up here. And then we'll, oh, hello. I wasn't done. Okay, hi. When I moved here, I didn't realize I would have to survive without my favorite tailor. I fear I'm getting desperately out of fashion. Would you be a dear and build me a clothing boutique in our little town? And make sure they sell red clothes, dear? I hear it's the latest trend in the big city. I mean, hey, I will definitely do that. But let me finish my house first. I just moved in. Okay, let's add a light over here. Oh, we have more trees. More little bushes. Okay, a bush here, a bush there. We'll add a nice little bush over here, a little bush over there. I think we can also spruce this up a little bit more and add fencing, which is what I think is more important. We'll do a stone fence. So we'll add this here to there to here. Close that off. Looks a little bit janky, but that's okay. Just like my life, a little bit janky. And over here, and we'll expand this all the way over here and like maybe move it into the tree just so that it looks somewhat put together, like it's all connected in some way, but it really isn't. This is where it gets crazy. I get so distracted by the littlest things. And we'll also need to build a clothing store, and we will put this right. So now that that house is built, we can move this family right over here, and then they can move right there. Perfect. So everyone's happy. We just gotta have more housing decorations for this house because it has nothing. It's like the bare minimum. Okay, let's add some little flowers to their home so they move nice and smooth. A nice, easy, movable process. We'll add some more little flowers here. We'll also add in some seating for them if they want to sit anywhere. Eventually we'll have little tables to place onto their little balcony. I think also having like a, ooh, that's too big. I think having the small wooden arch right here for now would be okay. We'll eventually have more things unlocked, but not yet. We're not there just yet. We'll have in like some smaller long boy trees over here, just kind of around this house. And then we'll do the same thing for the clothing store, because eventually someone will work here and they will want some actual work decorations, because right now we're at 95% happiness overall. And home decorations 17, work decorations 3%, which is not ideal, not what I really want. So I definitely got to prioritize that a little bit more for work decorations, which something I've always realized I never understood what work decorations even meant until I played a little bit more. So I think adding things to the building would help just make it a little bit better. Also need to add this here. We'll change the clothing to red, and then we'll add in some town silks to work here. Perfect. So it went slightly up, 4% from 3%. And then we'll do our first ever request, or I guess third in a way. Jonathan, yesterday I sat down on the bench and got a splinter in my leg and it hurts really bad. Perhaps our town is growing so much, some of the old wooden benches are wearing down with use. It's even making my children cry. I'm not crying, you're crying. Jonathan's like, I don't cry in this world. It would be a good idea to replace 5 wooden benches with new steel benches. So I'm thinking we'll make this whole area like a little park area. So we'll get rid of these benches. That was at least 4 of them. And then we'll replace them with the steel benches. Yeah. So that just makes it a little bit extra nicer for people come over here and hang out if they want to. So we'll put one here, like I said, one in the middle, right there. And I had one back over here, I think. Put one right there. And then we'll do another one. It doesn't hurt to have one back here either. There we go. And we'll do one, might not, 5. Why not? 5 little benches everywhere around this little area. Good. So now the benches are all done. Nicely done for putting up those steel benches. That will prevent any other children from definitely not getting hurt to the point of crying. You probably have never had a splinter in your leg. I mean, I have, and it wasn't pretty. Not a pretty thing. So now that we've unlocked all of those, we're going to get the park decorations, and that's all we can do for now. We don't have a lot of things we can go after, but I am going to pause because I do want to decorate this park area more, because now that we have picnic tables, it makes the spaces more nicer. So add one over here, here, and here. I do hope eventually down the line they'll add in like grills into this game, because it would make the park area look a lot nicer for just general activity. So we'll have a picnic table here, and I think I should probably put one in the middle of the stalls in case people want to sit there. And then we'll also even add one, doesn't hurt to have one near the mayor's area either. At least like 2 of them I think will be okay. And we'll actually angle them how they should be. So we'll do here, and we'll move this one back like right around here. There we go. So that will be what that will be. And I also think, yeah, oh, we got the hedges. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. So now that we have this, we're gonna add the hedge fences. Ooh, how did I want to do it? I want to do it this way. And then we'll use like a big arch, essentially. We'll have an arch over here. So we'll take this arch. Ooh, that's huge. Where are those other arches at? Where are those other arches? Where did they go? Oh, here you are. That's a little bit big too. We'll keep using the smaller ones for now, just to make it a little bit easier. So we'll do 2 arches here, and then we'll do an arch back over here. I might move it because I don't think it's in the right spot just yet. I'll have to move this. I have to move all the lamp posts over because they are going to be blocking different places. Okay, we're gonna just do this here, there, and a little bit there. Leave this space open for another archway. I was like, where's my eyedropper tool? Here it is. Add that right here, and we'll take, let's see, Control C. Let's get our, okay, let's go back to this. I'm going to, ooh, not there, thank you. Put this right here. We'll have to move this tree now that I think about it. Yeah, let's move this tree. We'll go back to here. Keep adding some more. Stop that. Move this here. Oop. Move this right here. Thank you very much. And then we'll go keep adding the hedges from here to most likely just like, I guess we can add it right there. That's fine. It's a very small access point, so they can't really get through here anyway, even if they tried. They'll glitch right through if they tried. Okay, so, oh, missed a spot over here. All the way over here to right there. Lovely. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how you get the work done in this town, city game. Let's put all of our trees back where I think they would make sense to be. So add a tree here. Move the lamp back over here. I do want to make this a little bit better. So we'll have to do that. Yeah, just scoot it out a little bit more. Perfect. Let's move this lamp back. I'll do it like right here. Park bench or park picnic table can be here. One can be right there. One can be right here. And then one can be right around. All the other lampposts and benches are all angled weirdly. So we'll have to do one here. Lamp can go right here. This lamp can go right here. And what else am I missing? There's something that's missing around here and I don't know what it is. Oh, this tree wasn't here before. This tree can go right here. Good. So they're all added in and we have 10 people that want to work, which is very nice to know. We also have research points we could be spending. I think the last thing I want to definitely get for sure is most likely getting, I feel like getting the second level housing would be helpful. So we don't have to keep adding new buildings everywhere. We can just have them live together, saving space on everything. A butcher will be really nice for them to have more food requirements, but Fountain of Seasons, kind of big. So what we'll do is we will get second flooring housing so we can upgrade the houses to be a lot bigger. Does cost more money, but we can also squeeze in more people into one building and maximize it to at least 3 levels if we want to. But with all that to say, I do hope you all enjoyed Town to City as much as I did. Let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comments, especially check out the game on Steam. I will leave a link down below in the description so that way you can wishlist it and follow it. That way you'll get notified like when it goes on sale or if it goes into a bundle or anything else in between. But I highly recommend checking out the free demo of Town to City so that way you can kind of get the feel of the game on your own computer, the art style, the game mechanics, all that fun jazz. And if you do decide to buy it, definitely do. You're supporting an indie developer and it's so fun to always support indie devs when we can. But as always, I hope you all enjoyed it. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Listen to my podcast, Hello Spring, and I will see you all next time. Bye!